Hi guys, George from Cyprus Insight, and here we are in the quaint little city of Fira in Santorini, and the little cobbled streets are riddled with tourists. So we're going to make our way back down to little port and back onto the ship. And the good thing is, guys, that there is lots of fantastic ice cream up here. There's an amazing ice cream shop here, and there's one across the road, so you're never too far from an ice cream. Right, so we're going to make our way down the steps to the old port. There's the sign. Now you can get a donkey ride down, and we're going to walk down, guys. Okay, so we're going to make our way down past the many gift shops. There we go, thank you. Now you have to wear appropriate shoes, guys, when you're climbing up or just strolling down, I would say, because the cobbled street and steps are very slippery from years and years of people going up and down, and many years of the donkeys climbing up and down the wide steps. Right, so there's a big ship that's just come in. We saw that coming in from the right, and it's the Odyssey of the Seas, and that's an enormous ship, guys. What an amazing ship. It looks like it's got a great big dome on the side, some sort of a ride on there. You can make out the swimming pool. Down we go. You can always pick up a coffee here, guys, or something to eat. So I highly recommend coming up here, guys, when you've come off one of these cruise ships, especially walking up, or climbing up should I say, because it's great exercise, and it makes you feel a lot better after all those buffets on the ship. Okay, just leaving the last gift shop now. There it is. There we are. And we're going to start our journey down the steps. There we are. Now, can you see the steps from here? Yeah, here we are. Past the pergola, just zigzag all the way down. Okay, guys. Right down to the little port. Is that giant ship anchored, or is it just sort of floating around? I can't see an anchor. I could see an anchor on our ship, just behind it, dropped right down. Maybe when we get closer, we'll see. As we stroll down, we can start to see the donkeys. You can always get a donkey taxi going down as well as coming up, guys. And there's the donkey taxis here. There you are. And I think we're going to meet quite a few donkey taxis as we venture right down. Most people take a donkey taxi up. And it really is a stroll down, guys, compared to climbing up. It's really easy. So if you don't want to climb up, and it is quite a climb, about 45 minutes it's taken me to climb up, you can take the cable car That's on my right. I'll show you that in a minute when I do the next turn. And then you can just stroll down, and that's quite a bit of exercise as well. But do wear appropriate shoes. Do not come up here with flip-flops, and do not attempt to walk down in flip-flops, guys. It's very dangerous, very slippery. These cobbled steps are very smooth from years and years of donkeys and humans tumbling up and down. Right, we can make out the cable car now, but when it comes up I'll video it. Okay. When I walked up, I picked up a bottle of water. They're just 50 cents, guys, from the first vendor or gift shop. That's very reasonably priced, considering you're right at the top and you've just made it up and very tired and in need of some water. Just 50 cents, great. Have a little sip of water as we make our way down. Let's just have a look here, shall we? See if we can spot the cable car. Now it's right down there. There's a big ship, Odyssey of the Seas, and our little one on the left. I can't make out an anchor at all. I think it's just got its engines on. Loads of tenders next to it, waiting for passengers to get off. So 3 cruise ships in at the moment. There's the Volcanic island, just there, see? And you can take a boat trip to the Volcanic island. When we get down to the little port, I'll show you the boat you can catch and go over there. It's a great trip, fantastic to see. And the whole volcano was around this area thousands of years ago. Can you see? And where the water is now is the crater, and that was blown out, and you can see the sea coming in from 2 directions there. Can you see, as this island separated from the mainland there and over there? So, and there's a crater just here. Right, let's carry on down. So I think this young chap is counting the steps.
No,
going down.
He's just counting.
Oh, he's just counting.
Just counting.
Right, so we'll carry on down. There we are. Yeah, I think we're about a third of the way down already, guys. It's so fast to get down. And that massive ship is getting closer and closer, and the port. Now we've left the donkeys up there, and as I said, wear appropriate shoes, especially coming down, very slippery. And what I'm doing is I'm following the dried donkey poo. Yeah, I think you heard that correctly. I'm walking on the dry donkey poo. And this bit's a bit damp, but it doesn't matter. And it helps you grip a bit. There we are. There's the donkey poo. I'm not treading on the big lumps, just the dried, squashed down lumps of donkey poo. It's only like straw, guys. It's not horrible. And working my way down, and I'm kind of stopping myself from rolling down the steps, really. It's no effort at all. I can't work out if we're actually halfway down or not. We must be. Yeah. You don't even have to stop for a bit of breath, guys. It's really easy coming down. Okay, so I'm up the viewing platform yet again, and I'm going to make my way up to the next viewing platform. Hopefully the cable car come past, and that ship is getting bigger and bigger as we go towards the little port. Right, let's go down. See the steps going up, and that is a hard climb, guys, but as I said before, it's worth doing. Even if you just go up on the cable car and walk down, it is worth the trip, especially if you're coming off one of these cruise ships with the enormous buffets they offer and that delish food. It's just an opportunity to work off a tiny bit of food and make yourself feel a little bit healthier, but not much. Okay. Oh look, the prickly pears are coming out. Look, they're nearly ready. We shan't bother with them at the moment. There's the next viewing platform. There we are. And I'm going to go actually to the next turning point, and I'll switch the camera on there. That's a better view, I think, especially of the cable car. There it is going up. But let me just get to the turning point. Now this is the closest we're going to get to the cable car. Can you see the other turning points down there where the steps twist around? Perhaps we'll video down there as well as we turn that edge, but at the moment we'll see if we can catch the cable car. There it is down there, right up the top. 1 minute, slow down. There we go, right up there. And there's the steps we've just been down and up. Okay. Looks like they're not working at the moment. Picking up some passengers. Okay, so we'll carry on, guys. I'm not going to stand here in the heat. We'll go down to the next turning point and switch the camera on there. Wow, look how big that ship is from down here. That is amazing, the Odyssey of the Seas. Even our little ship looks quite big from here. Now, just going to wait at this turning point for the cable car to come back up. I'm sure it's just loading up with more tourists down there and up the top. There it is, up there. We will wait a couple minutes and watch it go past. I missed it a couple of times at our turning points. I'll show you the turning points. There are one there, see it, and one further on, and we've missed it twice at those points, so I don't want to miss the cable car again. I'll wait until it comes up. It doesn't take long once it starts. You can see when it starts, the cable starts to turn and those wheels straight in front of us start to turn. Can you see the nets all the way round? Prevent the landslides. Oh dear, they're wearing flip-flops, those two. That's not a good idea. You must wear appropriate shoes. Oh, here we go. The wheels are turning, the cable car's coming up, and probably the other one coming the other way. Yeah, there it comes. Okay, there it comes. See it? The little pods. Wow, there's a lot of people in them little pods. 6 people each pod by the looks of it, and we'll give them a wave as they go past. There they are. Just give them a wave. They are waving back. Yeah, up to 6 people per pod. We'll wait for the next one to come down the opposite direction. There it comes. God, don't they look small from here? The little tiny pods. Down they come. How many of them? 6, I think. There they come. There they are. Boom, over we come, down. Here they are. They're on. Might as well give this lot a wave. There they are. Give them a wave. They are waving at us. Great, over the wheels again. And another set of wheels. I think they've got yet another one until they land. And they're down. See, that doesn't take long. Right, not like I'll walk down or up these steps. Look at this conveniently located cave. There we are. Hollowed out with conveniently located concrete benches to get out the sun. Should have spotted that on the way up. Never mind. Down we go. Oh look, here comes the tenders. We're obviously not going to catch that one. So as we work our way down, we can see the beautiful views. And then when I get down to the bottom, guys, we can have a little wander around the gift shops, bit of retail therapy, and then put our thumb out, hitchhike back to the ship on the tender. Hopefully we've still got our card in our pocket. Yes, we have. Otherwise they're not going to let us on anything. As we go down the last 2 or 3 runs, the steps are getting wider. Right, and now we can start to see the donkeys, the donkey taxis down here. These are the donkeys you can get to go up if you like. They're very friendly, and there'll be more and more as we go down. There's yet another little cave with a door in it. There we are. Or a little room, should we say. That's all locked up, and I think they must keep the donkey feed in there, you can see, and all the saddles perhaps. And that's actually got electric running to it. You see the electric meter? Okay. I'm not sure people used to live in those little caves, but I'm sure they used to live in the little caves on the right. And that one right on the corner has been made into a little castle. Now we've got to make our way round the donkeys. Here we are. Here we go. Now don't worry too much, guys, they're very friendly. They'll let you pass, aren't you? You're very friendly. You're quite friendly. Quite friendly, the donkeys. And very patient they are too, aren't you? Yes, we're quite patient. We're just waiting for a customer. This one's got his bum against the wall. We've got to work our way round his bottom now. There we are. And bottom. Right. Past the donkeys. Well, now they're lining up. That's handy. That gives us a bit more room. Except this chappie's decided he wants to block the way. Mind your tail, naughty donkey. He's a naughty donkey, isn't he? So, lined up now. They're all taking, oh, nearly tripped. They're all taking their turns to be a donkey taxi. So this is the donkey taxi rank. There we are, it's donkey taxi rank. And that's the donkey chauffeur. Hello. Bye. That's the donkey chauffeur. And we finally made our way to the beginning of the donkey taxi rank. There we are. And these are the donkey drivers. These all chappies will take you up on the donkey, won't they? So there we are. So the people are going to get on the donkeys now. And it's very simple to get on the donkeys. There we are. Great. It's only €10, guys. Just €10 per donkey to go up. And there are, they'll put you on the donkey via this step. There we are. There we are, and the lady's on the donkey. There we are, this lady's quite used to the door, and off she goes, you see. It's quite simple. Finally made it down, guys. Just in this beautiful little tunnel. It's lovely and cool down here. There we are. And we've finally reached the lovely old port. And we'll go this way, guys, I think. Left or right, I don't think it matters. And there's coffee shops down here if you fancy a little drink or cold drink. There we are. Just on our right. Now we'll go through the tunnels, make our way out towards the port. There's the port. Here we are. And look, there's an old ship just gone. Here we are. And I'll show you the boat that goes out for a tour, and that goes to the volcanic island. There it is, straight in front of me, and the booking office is just here. See, there's loads of tours you can do. This is the massive queue for the cable car. Okay, and here you can round-trip transportation. There we are. So here you can pick up all sorts of tours, can't you? There we are. So here, can you pick up a tour that goes to the volcanic island?
Yes, of course.
Yes. And how much is the tour to the volcanic island?
Depends. You would like to go 3 hours or 6 hours?
Oh, you could go for a whole 3-hour trip.
Yes, exactly.
To the volcanic island and beyond. And how much is that trip?
The 3 hour or the 6 hours?
The 3-hour trip.
€25 per person plus €5 you pay to the volcano entrance for archaeological area.
Oh great, so it's just €25 for the whole 3-hour trip and €5 to get on the volcanic island, guys. Very reasonably priced. Right guys, let's make our way up towards the tender. We'll pass this massive queue for the cable car. Looks like it's getting bigger and bigger. Well, there are 3 cruise ships in. Wow, what an enormous queue for the cable car. There we are. So if you don't want to queue for the cable car, guys, you can always walk up. We have, look out for the video. And it's quite a hike, but it's worth doing. Just work off all those buffets, look. Oh, of course, you can always pick up a donkey taxi. There we are. Just €10 a donkey or person, and the donkey taxi will take you all the way to the top. Right, let's have a look at one more of these gift shops before we go on board. There we are. Yeah, lots of things you can get. Bags, you can even get a backpack with a donkey on it. That's nice. We could, what's that, an apron? More backpacks. They look great, don't they, these backpacks? Amazing. Right, there's a tender. Here it is. I think they've just come down to the port. Yes, they have, look. So we'll be getting back on this tender, guys. Hopefully inside or outside, doesn't really matter. Here we are. We'll present our cruise card to the appropriate security. There they are. And then we'll get on the tender back to our ship. Right, let's make our way round this lovely little port. There we are. Oh look, you can have a lovely chicken barbecue there. Well, that looks delish, but we'll go back on the ship. Lots of little fish. And look at these tiny fishing boats. They are small, aren't they, compared to the Cypriot ones, and they're not very big. So what a quaint little harbour or port. Look at that. sea walls just there, and you can see that massive ship, the Odyssey. Next to it's the Rhapsody of the Seas, and we're making our way up towards the tenders, and it looks like there's a tender just coming in now. There's quite a few swells. It's not very windy, but the sea's a little rough. Nevertheless, I think our cruise back to the ship should be safe enough. We're in safe hands. Oh, some more cafes and restaurants right on the edge of the port. How lovely. Amazing. I'll just carry on right. So now you can pick up a little refreshing drink just before you get on the tender. They're big tenders. Look, there it comes. Now, sometimes they use the life vessels on the ships, but we're lucky enough today to use local tenders, and they're much bigger. There's one just coming in now. Okay, so we're risking life and limb, and we are on the top deck of this tender, aren't we, sir? Aren't we? We're risking life and limb, aren't we, sir? Yes. I'm not sure if he understood what I'm talking about, but he's on the front. Hopefully, don't go in the water, sir. Do not go in the water, or try not to. And look at this little quaint schooner coming in. Look. That's amazing. Lovely little ship. And there's the other one, just done a tour. That's probably the one that's done a 3-hour tour around Santorini, and that's just 25 euros, guys, plus the 5 euros to get onto the volcanic island. Really good value for money. Right, we're off. I don't fancy our chances up here on the top deck, guys. It is open a bit. Well, we've got a guardrail. I'm going to hold on. As I said, the swells are quite high. The captain of this tender must know what he's doing, letting us up the top end. And there's our new friend from Chinkford, now living in Israel. Lovely. So here we are, guys, about to dock back on the Rhapsody of the Seas. So there you are, guys, the beautiful town of Fira, Santorini. Hope you enjoyed that little trip. You can barely make out the steps we went up and down. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if there's somewhere you'd like me to go, put it in the comments below.